In the year 1665, in a quiet English countryside village erased from most modern maps, an entire bloodline began to collapse. Not by war, not by fire, but by something far more intimate. One by one, children stopped waking up. Not strangers, not servants, only the heirs. The Blackwood family was wealthy, respected, untouchable, or so it seemed. Their manor stood tall, while neighboring homes rotted. Their table overflowed, while others starved. But behind the stone walls, something unnatural was unfolding. Parish records note the days calmly, almost indifferently. Male child deceased again and again and again. No signs of violence, no marks of disease, just silence. Midwives whispered that the air inside the manor felt wrong. Servants refused to sleep near the nursery, and when the local priest was summoned to bless the house, he never returned inside after nightfall. Because some families don't fall suddenly, they decay generation by generation. This is a story of the Blackwood family, a real family, a documented lineage, and a beginning so dark that what follows only gets worse. Stay with me until the end of this episode, because once you hear how it started, you will understand why it never stopped. And if you want the full truth uncovered episode by episode, like this video and stay here. England was suffocating. The Great Plague crept through cities and villages alike, turning cups into death sentences. Bells rang endlessly for the dead. Yet in rural Lancashire, far from London's chaos, Blackwood Manor stood untouched. Jonathan Blackwood was no minor noble. He was a landowner, a magistrate, and a man who understood power. While others prayed, he enforced isolation. While neighbors fled, he locked his gates. Records show his household suffered no flag days that year, at least not officially. On a cold October night, Jonathan's wife Margaret gave birth to a son, the long-awaited heir. Midwife and Fletcher later testified the child was healthy, strong lungs, good color, no signs of illness. The baby slept in a cradle carved from oak, older than the manor itself. By morning, he was dead. No fever, no sores, no explanation. The fiery priest wrote a single line: Infant Blackwood, fast in sleep. But servants swore the nursery smelled strange, like damp stone and extinguished candles. Villagers noticed patterns before historians ever did. Every Blackwood child was born healthy. Every Blackwood heir died young. Never daughters of servants, never neighbors' sons, only the bloodline. Margaret Blackwood withdrew from public life. She refused wet nurses. She insisted on guarding the nursery herself. Yet even she could not stop. What came next? A second son died from his third month. A third never reached his first winter. 3 heirs, 3 graves, same silence. Blackwood Manor was centuries old even then, built atop land once belonging to dissolved monastery after Henry VIII's reforms. Historical land transfers confirm it. Locals believed the stones were cursed, not by magic, but by history. Monastic burial grounds disturbed, bones moved, graves reused. At night, servants claimed they heard footsteps where no one walked. Jonathan dismissed them all. Fear he believed was weakness. Desperate to preserve his lineage, Jonathan did something drastic, but entirely legal for the time. He rewrote the inheritance. If no male heir survived infancy, the estate would pass, not to distant kin, but be sealed under trust, inaccessible until a surviving blood heir emerged. In doing so, Jonathan unknowingly ensured the Blackwoods could never escape their own history. The family was trapped inside its name. In 1669, Margaret gave birth one last time. a boy stronger than the rest. For weeks he lived. Then one night, servants heard Margaret screaming, not in grief but in terror. The child was found alive, but unresponsive. He died at dawn. Margaret never spoke again. Before her death, years later, Margaret left a single sentence scratched into a prayer book, reserved today in county archives. The house remembers what we tried to forget, and that was only the beginning, because the Blackwood family did not end here. It continued. And the next episode, we follow what happens when the curse, or whatever it was, moves from children to adults. If you want episode 2, where the days turn violent and the family fractures from within, like this video and stay with the series. History remembers everything, even what families try to bury.